dhanan kutakate kutakata dingina tomba kita dikita takita dikita tomkita namkita rakadhini takajonu takadhini takajonu takadhini takajonu taka takita taka dikita taka takita taka dikita taka tomkita taka namkita raka dini takita taka dini namkita taka dini takita taka dini dikita taka dini tomkita taka dini namkita taka dini taka takita taka dini taka dikita taka dini raka takita raka dini taka dikita raka dini raka tomkita raka dini raka namkita raka.
Who does this belong to? I asked.
This is something that I introduced to all of you, the students, to make you familiar with the 5-part rhythmic series. The 5 beats being 3, 4 beats, 5 beats, 7 beats, and 9 beats. It also helps you being grounded, right? Isn't it? Okay, let's try it one more time. Okay, stand up tall. Yeah. Okay. And keep your feet together at all times. And don't be wobbly. Ready? One more time. Dharan kutakati kutakata dikita tomba kita takita 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 rakadhini. 2 times slow and 4 times second speed. Rakadhini rakajonu rakadhini rakajonu raka takita raka dikita. Keep hitting strong on the floor. Kita taka takita taka dikita taka tomkita taka namkita. Want to modulate the sound. Takita, not flat-footed, right? Takita taka dini takita taka dini takita taka dini takita 9 beats. Dini taka, there you go. Taka dini raka dikita. Second speed. Taka takita taka dini takita raka dini tomkita taka dini taka namkita.
Did your guru teach you this?
Actually, it's not something that I learned from my guru, but something that I've introduced for all of you. My guru was Swami Malay Rajaratnam, who learned from a legendary guru called Varu Ramya Pillai. But my guru was actually a singer. He was a wonderful musician. And I loved listening to him sing while I danced in class. And he composed amazing dance items and also put a lot of the songs to music. And one of them, which I think is his masterpiece, was a Dashavataram. You know what a Dashavataram is, right? The 10 incarnations of Vishnu. And what was interesting and unique was instead of dancing to the poetry, we told the stories to the accompaniment of rhythmic syllables, little dance sequences. Would anybody like to see it? Would you like to see it?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Here we go. Dikur-taka, dikur-taka, taka, dikur-taka, dikur-taka, taka, dikur-taka, dikur-taka, taka, dhanan, kirtum-tika, kirtum, ta, ta-ta-rita, ta-dhana-ta, ta-junu-ta, ta-dhini-ta, ka-dhini, ta-ta-ri, ta-dhana, ta-junu, ta-dhini-ta, ta-ta-rita, ta-dhana-ta, ta-junu-ta, ta-dhini-ta, ka-dhini, ta-ta-ri, ta-dhana, ta-junu, ta-dhini-ta, ta-rita, ka-jam. Dit-ta-dhini-ta, kita-taka, taka-ta-rita, ka-jam. Dit-ta-dhini-ta, kita-taka, taka-ta-rita, ka-jam. Ta, taka-ta-ti-kita-tum-ta, taka-ta-ti-kita-tum-ta, taka-ta-ti-kita-tum-ta. So did you all notice that it's in a 5-beat cycle, which is not usual. And it tells the story of the blue god Vishnu incarnating as anybody? Anybody know what this is?
Fish, I said.
Perfect. Good. Okay, girls, the class is done for today. Namaste. And I'll see you back next week. But what do you need to do in the meantime? Practice, practice, and more practice. Okay? Cool.
I was nervous. This was the first time I had entered the classroom of Guru Ramya Harishankar. It was 1995 in Los Angeles, California, and I had just arrived from Australia, having learned from a male guru from the Kalakshetra tradition, very different to her gurus. And I was curious, how would our styles be similar and different? And I was also intrigued by the idea of a woman teacher. So I asked her, could I come and watch your classes? She said, yes, of course. I wanted to know, actually, how different would her techniques be to mine? I had learned from my teacher. The next set of series after the rhythmic was the Nakarabus. This repetition.
And it goes like this.
I think it was similar to mine, I thought. When I had first learned this, I found it very difficult. Watching those children, I pitied them. Not only did we have to worry about where our hand went, the next thing was the eyes. The eyes had to go along with the hands. And then, of course, we had to coordinate our feet. It wasn't just any way. Sit down, lower, strike harder, strike, strike, head, eyes, eyes, head, eyes, head, eyes, head. Don't forget your heart. Don't forget your heart. Put that heart into it. I didn't know where the heart went. Where did my heart go? I'm not sure. Most of the time, I was just happy to do the steps, hide in the back, not really tell anyone what I was doing, hopefully making myself invisible. The third Natarabu was a little bit of a shift. For me, anyway. And then we kept going on to the fourth, and then the fifth, and we found that our styles were much more similar than we actually had thought. Ramya told me, yeah, it's very similar, except you seem to strike your feet much harder than my students do. And your form seems a bit harsh. Well, I thought her students were a little bit sloppy, but I didn't want to tell her that the first time I met her. It was a bit scary to tell her that. So I just smiled and said, okay, I understand what you're saying. I understand our differences.
Do you want to try that my way?
She said,
Which comes from the top to bottom. Yeah, that way. And not the other way you're doing.
I found my steps faltering. It was very difficult to shift what I had learned and go a bit different to what she was telling me. Because I remember every time a hand was out of place, a gesture was out of place, my guru would literally come down and change our bodies to suit the style that we were supposed to do. It was very scary and very fearful. So I could not do her style at all. Even reversing a little bit was not according to the rules I had been taught by my teacher. But I tried my best, and I moved on. I said, let's go to the 8th Natarabu Ramya and see whether this is similar to what we do.
No. That's not what you do.
Da, da,
We do the
Ding.
clock series,
da. I was puffed
which
out by
goes
this
like
time.
this. You.
I've been so used to sitting down. Very hard standing up and performing for someone. I mean, she was the only one there. Not anyone else. It's still very hard.
When I started learning when I was 6 years old from Guru Dakshinamurti,
Did she mention guru? I better write that down.
he would insist that more and more and hit harder and harder. But I hadn't developed calluses on my feet yet, so it was tough. And then he would say, "They, you, ta, they, you." உங்க அப்பா தான் மருந்து கடை வச்சிருக்காரு, டானிக் சாப்பிடக்கூடாது. They, you. Your father owns a pharmacy, doesn't he? They, you, they. Why don't you get some tonic or something? Oh, I hated that. And then it was the Tanjore style, and I had learned Adavas a particular way. I moved to Chennai, my guru being Rajaratnam, they, you, belonging to the Varur style, they, you, but he never changed any of the Adavas. So I figured, I guess I was okay. But realized much later that I was performing a hybrid of Adavas in different styles. Chennai, of course, was 30 degrees Celsius all year round and 150% humidity. So our clothes became kind of like the second skin, and after every class, they, you, they, you, we had to peel our clothes off our bodies. You, they, you.
I remember peeling layers of skin off the back of my foot. Unlike her form, where she didn't seem to move very much, I found myself moving quite a lot. And I wanted to know, how would her rhythms work differently to mine? So I asked her, let's do a rhythmic cycle perhaps, in a 6-beat structure. Why would we do it differently, and what would work if we did it slightly differently? I saw her counting the numbers on her hand, and I could figure out she was already onto it. There she was, getting the steps going. Yes, I could see it forming, and I wanted to follow just to see where she was going. The jump, the jump, daddy, the jump, daddy, daddy, the jump, daddy, the jump, daddy, the jump, daddy, the jump, daddy, jump, daddy, jump, daddy, jump, daddy, Interestingly, she had used quite different rhythmic variations at different moments. I asked her, how did you break the 6-beat cycle up into the 36 beats we used?
So this is in Rupakatalam. 1, 2, 3. So there we go. We break it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The 6th beat is silent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the second part of it is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Where the 3 beat fits into a 2-beat space. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I like that rhythmic beat at the end. I really enjoy doing that. I thought maybe I could shift my form a little bit to do her style. I asked her, could you do it again while I show your students how it works? I couldn't do that. I kept my style. It was too much to shift to her tradition.